All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back inside the arena today. Here we have the U22 female finals in the BC Lacrosse Championships between the New West Salmon Bellies and the Coquitlam Adirondacks. Tino, we have been treated to some lovely games this afternoon. What are we expecting from this one?
More the same, I have to imagine. We've seen, like you said, I mean, the first game of the day started up double overtime. The next one was a one-goal game, if I'm not mistaken. The last one was just a two-goal game. They really came down to the wire. We've seen some unbelievable goaltending matchups, and what a way to finish off than the age-old rivalry. This time I'm being serious when I say that. Between New West and Coquitlam. Just an unbelievable way to cap off the day.
Oh, absolutely. Well, starting goaltenders for New West, Myra Alley, and for Coquitlam, Julia Friesen. And we're off to the races as New West wins this face-off. Sends it down to Ashlyn Dandoir in the corner, comes around her defender, swings it to the near side. Zoe Ladone with it now. Back to the point. Looking for an option here, she surveys. Little shovel pass down to the corner, shot clock's down to 7. Get a bit of a tough angle shot there from Ladone. And Coquitlam will regain possession, or gain possession for the first time this afternoon.
And Julia Friesen with an early test. It's always nice as a goaltender to get the first save of the game out of the way, get it under your belt early, as you can really settle in, especially in a championship game like this.
Definitely, it all matters here, every little thing. They're gonna blow it down as there may be an issue with the clock. We've had a bit of an issue with the clock today.
It's one of the things when you have these provincial tournaments, some of the times you're having parent volunteers go down there and work the shot clock. You get some human error here and there.
Absolutely.
You know, we can live with those. I've made my share of mistakes as well today, but hopefully nobody's counting them anymore.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, me neither. So Coquitlam will get their first opportunity on offense here.
Some pretty crisp ball movement, though, for that first set from New West. They're really, I mean, we talked about it before in the earlier games, how much you want to see the east to west movement, and New West clearly was establishing that with their first set of the game. Now we watch on to see if Coquitlam can do more of the same as well.
Absolutely. Ball's blown into play here on the far side. Swings it to the near side, Alexa Fitzgerald. Back up to the point, finds a girl wide open on the doorstep there. A great save by Allie as she swallows that one up.
And there's that early test now. So both goaltenders with a couple of saves under their belt, but that Allie save was the toughest of the two.
A big run in transition here as she lets it fly, but bounce off the goalie. They'll get a reset here. That's Brooklyn Sverdrup. Over to Maisie Bruce. Back over to the right side. Big, heavy shot. Misses wide. Coquitlam picks that one up, and they'll try to push the other way. They'll hurry to get it over center here. Samantha Taylor picks it up. Sends it down to the near corner. Back up at the point, surveying her options here, is trying to bully around her defender. Swings it to the far side. Again, looking 5 seconds on the shot clock. Big, heavy shot there, but no reset. It was a good defensive possession there for New West.
Yeah, you used a term there as well that I really liked when Grace Morell had possession. You said she was trying to bully her way through, and that's exactly what it was. She was trying to force her way and create a shooting lane, just unable to get it on target.
Lexi Stevenson with the ball now. Big shot there, right into the chest pad of Julia Friesen.
Able to swallow the rebound as well with a New West player right on the doorstep.
A bit of a press here from New West, but Coquitlam able to pick that up. She comes around her defender and will wrap around the crease if she can. No, she decides to take it to her wrong side there. They'll say that she went through the crease, so New West will pick it up.
Kind of a twister shot from a tough angle, but when you do have that ability to take the stick and bring it back across your body, you sort of open up another angle that's not there, like we were talking about before, that with the stick being able to see what your eyes can't.
Lola Dodone with the ball at the top here. Great defense there from Coquitlam, really disallowing her opponent to really handle that ball now. As Olivia Patterson sends it up the floor here. Riley Thibault with the ball here, all alone. Takes a shot there, she scores! Coquitlam opens the scoring here with a great fast break opportunity.
Something out of nothing, and with the defender on her back as well, goes the entire length of the floor, essentially from the penalty boxes. And from my vantage point, it looked like body language there was saying short side. Instead, she takes it back across and goes stick side past the New West goaltender. And there's that all-important first goal of the game, less than 4 minutes in, with a even matchup to this point.
A great face-off win here for Clara Fitzgerald. She'll take a shot there. Coquitlam seems to push pace. She's wide open in the middle. Again, a big hit inside coming from Maisie Bruce. As Aragon's a little bit slow here. That was a big collision there in the middle.
Yeah, it looks like it caught her up high as well. Hopefully just needs a quick breather as the trainer and the coach comes out onto the turf to check her out. But those high hits are always a little bit dangerous. So with stuff like this, we will try to provide any updates if possible.
Fast-paced game here early on. I know a lot of these girls are so experienced, and the talent level at this age group is so impressive. Clara Aragon up on her feet, and she looks like she's okay walking back to the bench, which is always a good sign. Coquitlam will have possession. As they'll wait to get one more girl on the floor. Nora Berg, the late woman, coming on. Ball starting in the near side corner. She's tripped up there. A big hit again from Maisie Bruce. Loose ball finally picked up by Coquitlam. About 10 seconds left on the shot clock as she's swarmed by New West defenders, and New West will come away with it.
Nobody wants to give an inch. Once again, everything's on the line here, and those 3 New West defenders were pinning that lone Adnak up against the glass.
Balls come back to the point here. The girls on the wrong side, as we noticed. A lot of righty-dominant teams here tonight, so lefties are going to get lots of reps in today.
How many lefties was it that were counted for Coquitlam?
I believe 3 or 4 for Coquitlam.
3 or 4.
Very righty-heavy team today.
I hope they can shoot, because they might be getting double shift here and there.
Michaela Patterson will set it up on the near side. She surveys the floor, gets around her defender, swings it down low. Back up to the top again, 20 seconds. We're just under 5 minutes. A good shot there. Bit of a tough angle. But Coquitlam's able to pick that up and get a reset. Ball's back to the top with Olivia Patterson. Bobbled that pass at the top, and New West trying to get a break here. She runs out of trouble, and she'll wait for help to come off the floor. Zola Ladone carries and waits for the late girls coming on. Back up top to Zoe Bishop. Ladone gets underneath her defender. Great job. Gets her hands free there, but is swarmed by Coquitlam as they're ready to help out. And here comes Coquitlam coming the other way, gunning up the floor. Pass to the near side, gets around her defender, takes a shot there. Just misses low, but able to pick up the rebound. And they'll slow it down here. They've got to go a little bit here. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Thibault swings it over. 5 to shoot. Needs something here. She'll wind up, step into it, but a block shot there. No reset. Will go New West's way.
Yeah, that last New West opportunity before this latest one for Coquitlam was pretty impressive. I can't remember off the top of my head who the ball carrier was, but she was able to get through 2 defenders and then just ran into a third, and that's finally when she lost it. We're seeing Coquitlam do some of that on their end as well, trying to go through some bodies.
Lexi Stevenson beats her defender, tries to shoot far side there. The shot reset shot clock here. Stevenson back with it at the top. Far side, big shot from the outside, hits the chest pad of Friesen.
Yeah, Friesen's been seeing the high volume of shots in the early stages so far, but Coquitlam has an opportunity to double up on their lead this shift.
Kira Scott sends it to the near side here. 13 seconds on the shot clock. A little slow bringing it up the floor here. But again, they've got some time to make something happen if they want to, as we're getting a delayed penalty on New West. So she'll sit for 2, and we'll head to a power play. From coast to coast, youth to college, US Boxla is the largest box lacrosse program for both men and women in the United States. Girls events in Los Angeles, Arizona, San Jose, and now Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Check them out online at usboxla.com and register today. So we'll get a first look here at the Coquitlam power play as Michaela Patterson will set things up at the point here. Sends it to the far side. They'll use a bit of clock before they start to really get things going here. Pick set for her. A big shot there. Where does it go? Just about trickled through 5-hole there, but a great stop there from Allie.
She just got enough of it as there was some room available and fell between her legs, but able to just get enough of it to take away some of the spin on that ball that would have sent it over the goal line. That's an important save.
Patterson back ready to set things up. At the top, taking their time over to her sister, Olivia, on the far side. Takes a shot there outside, blocked by a defender low on the crease. She'll try to get away from trouble. 6 to shoot. Back to the point. Patterson, big wind up there. Another blocked shot from New West, as they've got under a minute to kill in their penalty.
Seems like that's kind of been a theme of all of the New West teams that we've seen today, is their willingness and almost their want to get in front of some of these shots and take away saves from their goaltenders.
Exactly, and sometimes that's what it takes. Again, not being afraid to kind of soak some shots coming towards them in order to kind of give their goalie another backup. Big outside shot bouncer over the top, so we'll go back Coquitlam's way. 30 seconds remaining on their power play. Up to Michaela Patterson. She'll slowly bring it over center as New West is a little slow to get back onto their penalty kill. To Olivia Patterson. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Michaela, big windup, another great soak from New West defender Hannah Black. Just getting in those lanes, so important, especially early on in this game as we're under 10 to go here in the first period. Back to even strength. New West coming down with the ball here. Zola Ladone, the lone lefty on this set for New West. She'll send it over to the far side, try to get the righties going. Coming over the top, Avery Gert. Back to Ladone, trying to shake her defender. She'll take a shot there, but unable to really get anything going there on offense.
And New West, it seems like their bread and butter is on the defensive side of the floor. When they're not blocking shots, they're still playing heavy with some early pressure and really embracing that physicality. Now it's about bringing that energy as well on the offensive side of the ball.
Aragon on the low corner. Gets over top of her defender, swings it to the far side. She'll try to walk in there. Big hit, no call there. She kind of bounced off her defender. Now we've got 7 seconds to shoot there. And nothing will turn the other way with New West. Zola Ladone. Ball's on the far side. She'll beat her defender underneath. Tiptoes around the crease there. But a big stop from Friesen as New West recollects. Ashlyn Dandor. She'll set it up, try to see what option she has over the top. Sends it back to the lefty. Again, lone lefty on the floor for New West. Big shot from the outside. Another blocked shot there, this time by Coquitlam.
Now the Adnaks trying to do their best New West impression by putting their bodies on the line.
Olivia Patterson comes up the floor. And she'll get some help from Lily Gronberg. Surveying the floor, trying to find an open girl. Patterson, 10 seconds to shoot. We'll find one around there. Great shot, rebound. Another great save from Allie. She's made a few great saves early on in this one.
Yeah, 7 shots both ways, but it has been the New West goaltender who's had the, I would say, more prominent of chances and some opportunities right on top of the crease as well. Always so dangerous from that location.
New West looking to set something up here. tries to find her on that roll there. She's on her wrong side, so a bit of a tough angle as Coquitlam comes jetting up the floor. Has a girl coming off the bench if she wants. She's got numbers here. Scott, she'll elect to slow it down. Patterson. Closely marked by Stevenson. She'll get around her. Swings it to the far side. Great little blocked pass there from New West. Their defense playing really well against this Coquitlam team so far, despite the score.
And that's the obvious disadvantage of having such a little amount of lefties is, Coquitlam in that case had a righty on that far side. She was the one that received the pass, but by the time she turns around and has an opportunity to face her body towards the goal, a defender had already closed the gap.
Now the lefty's getting going for New West. Stevenson has a shot there. She'll get a reset, but Coquitlam's first to it. Here comes Patterson once again, all alone. 4 defenders. She takes that shot there and a big save from New West. Maybe could have slowed it down a little bit, waited for her partners to come on the floor.
All things considered, I agree with you. I probably, as a coach, would have preferred that she pulled that one out and let the rest of the offense get into the mix. But all things considered, a pretty good shot.
Absolutely. She's definitely got a great stick on her as New West will shoot now. Another rebound off the helmet of Coquitlam, and that bounced all the way out. A hard shot there from Alana Taylor. Dwandar races in there, turns the corner, but a great save from Friesen. Matea Shinato. Bobbles the pass a little bit by the New West bench. 15 to shoot as we're just 5 minutes left here in the first period. Toxin goes underneath there. Great save from Allie once again. Coquitlam having a little bit of pressure, but New West, some speed, and Zoe Bishop trying to get down the floor. Bishop gets around her defender. A great pick and roll there. She gets through the inside. A great save from Friesen, but what a good look from this New West offense. Again, gets her defender with a little shake and bake move there, but again, just a great save by Friesen. Edgar with the ball coming down the middle of the floor, trying to get something going on that right side. Around the corner. 15 to shoot. Looking for some help here. She's closely defended. A great defensive effort from Grace Murrell. Love the Coquitlam Adnax. She's not letting anything go. Big wind up there. Good save again from Friesen.
Again, just no lefties on the floor there for New West. So tough with a righty on the right side. Not really a whole lot you can do in terms of finding good shooting angles when you are on that improper side.
It will definitely be an interesting storyline to watch throughout this game for both teams. As again, we've got a lefty on the wrong side of the floor on this side now. Edgar will pick it up for New West. Sends it up to Annabelle Lawson. Heavy pressure here from Michaela Patterson. What an effort. She seems to be all over the floor this afternoon. Her sister Olivia will pick it up and start charging up the floor. She's got some wheels on her. Slow things down, wait for the rest of the offense to get on the floor. Great pick set there, trying to get around her defender, swings it to that far side. Big outside shot there, great save from Allie. They're gonna call back in there. She stepped back in the crease. So Coquitlam will again have another chance on offense.
An unforced error. Let's see if Coquitlam can take advantage here.
It's all about capitalizing on opportunities. Murrell comes right through the middle there. A great cut, but can't hang on. Although Coquitlam's able to pick that one back up. 15 to shoot. 2:49 to go here in the first period. Coquitlam again, another opportunity, as they'll kind of have some girls come on late. Jordan Murrell sets things up at the top. to Sister Grace. Down low in the corner, 17 to shoot. Surveying the floor. Again, we've got those righties on that wrong side. Can be tough to shoot there, but now here comes New West. Alana Taylor storming down. Gets both hands on her sticks, takes a shot far side. There we go! New West! What an effort from Alana Taylor to tie this one up.
What a highlight reel effort, just putting her defender on skates. And you're going to get a great look at it here from our behind the net cam. How about that move right there to go in one-on-one with the goalie and pick top corner. Showing off her hands in tight in these late stages to get it all squared up at one aside. What a goal.
Just a great individual effort, but now here we go the other way. Clara Aragon, she'll look to slow things down after a clean face-off win for Coquitlam. Ball comes back to the near side for the Adnaks. A lot of crashing and banging going on in the middle, trying to get something open there, and a bouncer, and that will go Olivia Patterson. And that's how you answer.
You're exactly right. That's the answer they needed, that's the answer they wanted, and that's the answer they got. The all-important goal following a shift where you allowed one against. And it seemed like New West was going to have the momentum heading towards the intermission, finding that tying goal and finding a way to get their offense going. But Coquitlam gets a settled offensive shift right after, and all of a sudden they're back in front.
About 45 seconds remaining here in the opening period. Lexi Stevenson will pick it up for New West. Let's see if they can get another look on their offense. Hannah Black. 30 seconds to go, 18 on their shot clock. Maisie Bruce. Bruce back up top to Black. Stevenson. Need a shot here. Great roll, just couldn't connect on that pass. 10 seconds to go here in this opening frame. We'll see if Coquitlam tries to push for one more. Good shot there. What a great save, and that'll do it for the opening period of this U22 gold medal matchup. Tino, what a way to start this one.
Yeah, we knew it was going to be a highly contested game. We knew it was going to be a close matchup, and it's exactly that. This has been really a back and forth affair, not necessarily in the sense that both teams are going shot for shot, but it's more so on the defensive end. You have New West playing so heavy on their end of the floor and trying to keep Coquitlam to the perimeter. Of course, they've been able to break through a couple times, but then you have Coquitlam really relying on their goaltender to get their stops and push transition in their own right. So I got to imagine more of the same is going to continue. We might just see another low-scoring game, which is great. Personally, as a defender myself, I don't know if you're in the same category,
100%.
but I love the low-scoring games. So we'll see. We got 40 minutes of high-flying action right around the corner.
Absolutely. It is definitely high-flying action. We'll be right back in a few minutes here on BC Sports TV.
I think
welcome back to the U22 gold medal provincial championship game between the New West Salmon Bellies and Coquitlam Adanacs. As of right now, Coquitlam holding a 2-1 lead over New West. A fairly even matchup so far, but I'd say a little bit of momentum towards Coquitlam right now.
Yeah, especially with that ability to answer back so quickly after New West finally got on the board in the late stages. It seemed like there's that life re-injected into them. Not that they're out by any means, but it's just that extra bounce in their step, you know what I mean? And then Coquitlam just takes the wind right out of their sails by answering back on the immediate next shift. They win a face-off, they go the other way, and they make it count when they needed to. But I like what I've seen from both teams early. It's been very back and forth, two very evenly matched teams, and I would imagine it's going to be a bit of a chess match as we proceed.
Definitely. It's great to see Coquitlam was so locked in during that intermission. They were kind of going out onto the floor and running through some sets and just talking through different things. So they're definitely raring and ready to go. New West just got out here as well. So we'll have to see how things shake up here in this second period. But like you said, fairly evenly matched. Shots are 14-13 in favor of New West. So great saves made from the netminder for the Adanacs, Julia Friesen. But also on the other side for Myra Alley, both goaltenders are playing quite well thus far as well, as you said, a low-scoring game.
And I get the impression, I mean, we had the benefit of seeing Coquitlam for that intermission. Of course, New West went to their dressing room, but I get the impression that this Coquitlam squad is a very tight-knit group, very close. Like you said, they were very close to each other during that entire intermission. So I get that impression that this is a very well-gelled together group.
Absolutely. Patterson with it on the far side as she's kind of queuing up her defender there. Swings it to the near side, try to get the lefties going. Bit of a two-man game opportunity there. Finds a righty on the crease. Finds a girl in the middle, but she is just clobbered by the New West defenders. I believe we're going to get a penalty here for a cross check. Your one-stop shop for customized team or company apparel, embroidery, screen printing designs, and sublimated team uniforms. Now offering tents, banners, flags, decals, and signs, and more. Check them out online at extremethreads.ca. So again, we'll see this Coquitlam power play go to work. Saw them a little bit in the first period as Michaela Patterson will set things up from the top. Going back through, swinging it over to the near side to her sister, Olivia Patterson. Now we'll try to see a set play going here. Far side, big outside rip there. We'll get a reset. But New West charging for that ball. She's heavily marking her. And another call is going to be made as I think she just got her on the back there. So you see Friesen hustling to the bench to try to get a quick 6-on-4 set. If we can, 15 seconds on the shot clock so they can get this, which Lexi Stevenson picks it up. And they'll head back to a more power play. Looking to try the new Olympic version of lacrosse, BC Sixes has you covered. Think box lacrosse in the sun, non-stop action, and non-stop fun. Find their media on Instagram under BC Sixes and register at bcsixes.com today. So you asked me this last time, now I'll ask you this. Are you one that likes to have this kind of 4-on-3 set, or you want to go 5-on-3?
I prefer the 4-on-3. It just, honestly, it's incredibly crowded down there when you do have that fifth extra player with only 3 defenders, and kind of unnecessary.
Surveying the floor here, Patterson swings it over to the far side. Good look there. Bit of a tough angle, but a great save there from Myra Alley as Lexi Stevenson elects to just throw that ball right into the stick of Coquitlam. Michaela Patterson. She'll wait for the rest of her teammates to get on the floor. 14 seconds on that first penalty remaining and a minute 14 on the second. As New West, great pressure there. As Ashlyn Dandwar will try to get that over. Stevenson bobbles it a little bit at the middle. It's going to be over and back, so we'll go the way of the Adanacs, and now we'll return to 5-on-4 for about 50 seconds.
And Alana Taylor, the culprit in the penalty box right now for the Bellies. It was really just an unnecessary penalty with all you're seeing is numbers at that point. Just don't take the penalty there and you're fine, but instead she puts her team in a pretty dangerous position.
Definitely, discipline is a huge thing, especially in a gold medal game, as Patterson will wind up for that one. Couldn't quite get the rebound as it bounced a little bit too far overhead. We'll have Friesen try to pick up the ball as there's 6 seconds on the shot clock. She'll try to throw it down, but instead it goes into the New West bench. So the ball will start over center for the Salmon Bellies. Start with the ball on the near side, try to kill some of this clock here as they've only got 10 seconds remaining in their penalty. Back to the top. Not a ton of pressure from Coquitlam as they know they have this girl coming on late, and we're back to even strength. 15 on the shot clock. Bounce pass over to the far side. Zoe Bishop finds a girl on the inside there, shot and a goal. Finds a girl streaking across the middle. What a great find inside for New West.
And you talk about a momentum swing. Right as they get back to 5-on-5 action, they immediately score a goal following. And Coquitlam they had their opportunity on the power play, but didn't really look overly dangerous. There were a couple opportunities where the ball just got sent down the other end of the floor, and they weren't really able to recover too confidently. Eventually, that errant pass from the goaltender ends up in the New West bench, and they eventually take over. But just a massive goal for this New West team to get things squared up in the early stages.
Going to go the way of the Adnaks after an interference call here near the near side board, so we'll see how they respond. Another whistle there as New West just eager to get on this ball. As you see, they're kind of adding a little bit more of a press here. But now Coquitlam going the other way. Patterson finds that shot. Rebound. She'll elect to turn it back out. Big shot from the outside. Another great save from Allie. Stevenson finds a girl streaking up the floor, and Bishop trying to run onto it. Can't quite handle it. And a good box out from the Coquitlam defender to allow her goaltender to pick that one up and send it the other way. Patterson. We'll wait for some more of her offense to get on the floor. She gets around her defender. She'll wind up there. Tries that sub shot, but again, right into the stick of Allie.
And we're seeing that counterattack from Coquitlam, much like in the first period when New West was able to get on the board with their first goal of the game, right after Coquitlam answered back with a goal. And we saw that energy they bring following a goal right there as well. They quickly go right back at it and look for an answer of their own.
Absolutely. It's all about how you respond. But now New West, 5 seconds to go on the shot clock, trying to find something, just couldn't, missed wide. Shot clock violation. So Coquitlam will pick this one up. Sends it to Marion Hesse on the far side. Back to Olivia Patterson. Down into the corner for the lefties. Try to see if they can get something going. Great defense here from New West. Trying to help her out. Patterson winds up there. Rebound attempt, but nothing as New West will pick it up. And you notice New West very heavy on that weak side pressure. They're kind of sending three girls over to that two-man side. So we'll get another penalty here. Pro Caliber Lacrosse is BC's premier travel and development program, and registration just opened up. Their year-round programming for boys and girls provides an unmatched environment to develop life skills and achieve personal goals. Don't miss your chance to be part of the PCL family. Visit procaliberlacrosse.com to learn more. So I believe that was a crease violation penalty called towards Coquitlam. So New West will go on the power play for the first time here today. Stevenson starting things up at the top. 15 to shoot here as they start getting things going. Dwandar tries to get over top of her defender, but great pressure from Coquitlam, opting to kind of really chase their shooters out. Tries to get free in the middle there. Shot goes wide. One on the shot clock. Coquitlam very high out on their pressure on this penalty kill.
Yeah, very aggressive on the PK despite being down a player. And that's what they need against this New West team, where even though they haven't had too many chances where they're working around the perimeter and they're getting those shots off, they are able to still sling the ball side to side with relative ease, that is. And maybe that is the key to success against a team like this. You have to be aggressive and push them into some of these uncomfortable positions.
Michaela Patterson all alone. Finds girl on the backside. She'll take a shot there. Blocked. A great cut and find, but unable to connect on that as New West will pick it up. with under a minute to go on their power play.
It was kind of another one of those undisciplined penalties to be able to take a crease violation like that. It's just like that last New West penalty. It's just kind of unnecessary.
Big shot there right into the chest. Coquitlam trying to find help, has to beat her defender, goes towards the boards here. Big heavy pressure from New West. That'll be a 10-second violation. So Lexi Stevenson will turn around again. They've got to go. They've got 15 left on their power play. Stevenson over to Bishop. Back to Dwandar. Trying to find a girl in the middle, goes to the crease. Dwandar left alone, kind of on that outside. Tucks and goes. What a great shot and score from Ashlyn Dwandar to give New West their first lead of this game.
Just an unbelievable shot, absolutely ripping that top corner. And they were kind of running that play that we saw, or that you talked about earlier, where they're parking someone in the middle of the floor, and it's tough to read as a defender because at a certain point you have to make that choice. Are we going to close the gap here on the player inside, or are we going to go out to the shooter? And that time they left the space available for the shooter, who takes advantage.
Dwandar absolutely sold her defender there, getting inside. Just a great finish. And New West will pick it back up and go on offense. 10 seconds to shoot here. Big heavy shot from the outside. Friesen swallowed that one up. We'll see how Coquitlam responds here on offense with under 10 to go in the second period.
A position they haven't been in to this point in this game, really. They've been in a tied position. They've been in the lead. They have not been down yet, so interesting to see how they will respond.
Michaela Patterson with it on the far side. Finds a girl inside. She'll beat her. Take a shot there, and there it is. That's how you do it. It's all about the response, next play mentality. And it's all tied up at threes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. That's what it's all about there. You need a response. Go make it happen yourself. And to be able to absorb some of that physicality, that's not an easy goal to score by any means, working in tight there. She ends up running through three defenders. The first one that was originally on her, the slide that came over from the crease, and then the third defender that just tried to close that gap a little bit. Somehow able to maintain possession and tie it up once again. And I think that trend of back and forth, high-octane action will continue.
And that's what it's all about, and that's what you want and want to see in a gold medal game. Coquitlam will take advantage here. Patterson shakes her defender, surveying the floor. Swings it to her sister, Olivia Patterson. She'll get around her defender, big heavy shot, misses wide. No one there to collect the rebound, so the ball will trickle back over half. 8 seconds left on the shot clock. She'll elect to just throw it down. And we'll go the other way for the Salmon Bellies. Stevenson carries it over center, trying to find some help there, and she does. Maisie Bruce back to the near side. Trying to get the righties active, swings it over to the left side. Gets around her defender, great shot there. What a save from Friesen as Stevenson just couldn't get that one past her.
Really good rebound control as well from Julia Friesen, who is just not letting anything really fall on top of the crease in too dangerous of an area, oftentimes electing to hang on for a whistle.
Grace Murrell down in the corner trying to get her defender on her backside. She'll take it underneath there, take a shot there. And New West will come up with it. Neve Edgar sends it up to Dwandar, who had that go-ahead goal earlier for New West, but since has been tied back up by Coquitlam. Trying to find an option. There's Dwandar trying to go down that alley. Finds a girl at the top there. Good shot. Misses the post there, so we'll get a shot clock. Oh, sorry, they're going to call a reset there as New West. A great heads-up play here from New West as they weren't really sure whether it was going to be called a reset or not. But they're able to get that ball back by pushing the Coquitlam defender back inside the crease. Ball down low, gets around her defender. She'll step around the crease. A great individual effort for Annabelle Lawson, but unable to finish that one through as they'll send the ball up. And here, Coquitlam comes on a breakaway. Jordan Murrell stopped by Myra Alley, and that's a big one. Murrell has Patterson coming off the bench. Good shot, but another great save by Alley.
And she takes a high hit there as well, looking to be rewarded for her efforts. But just a huge effort from Coquitlam in transition. It looked like they were kind of under siege there for a moment. Instead, go the other way with a couple of glorious opportunities.
Good blocked shot there by New West, but Patterson able to find it in the corner. She'll take a big shot there, misses wide. Sister Olivia picks up that rebound, 10 to shoot. She'll come charging in, finds a girl at the top. Back to Patterson, she'll wind up. 3 to shoot. Tries to get that shot off, shot clock violation going the way of New West. A great defensive set for the Salmon Bellies.
Yeah, they're getting their looks. They're certainly getting that east to west movement. But New West, I mean, we talked about it in the first period as well. They've been so strong when it comes to bearing down in the middle of the floor. They're heavy on the defensive end, and it looks to continue.
Now New West comes into their zone with only 10 seconds remaining. A good defensive effort there from Grace Murrell. Finds a girl on the inside. On her offside, she'll take a shot there. Great save, Friesen. Coquitlam bobbled that pass up to Murrell in transition. Loose ball battle on the far side of the boards, 2 Salmon Bellies. And Adnak coming to help her out. Still trying to find it there. As Coquitlam finally comes away with it, but they've got 5 left on their shot clock. So they've got to get something going here quickly. And it just goes right into the stick of Alley.
I don't think they realized how much time they actually had on the clock until it was a little bit too late. Smart decision to throw that one towards the goal, but would have liked to see it even just like a second earlier to try to create a rebound.
Under 5 to go here. Dwandar tries to shake her defender. Finds Stevenson. She'll hit a roll there. Finds a girl in the crease. Great handle. Good blocked shot by Coquitlam. And Coquitlam will regain possession, and they'll head up the floor. Michaela Patterson only has one girl to beat. She'll tuck her inside. Try to get around there. Another good shot opportunity for Patterson as she's still on the ground there, and the ref will blow it down, slow to get up. Patterson has just kind of been all over the floor here in this one today.
Yeah, she got a rough ride on her last chance as well. She was the one that had that last transition opportunity for Coquitlam where she got roughed up as she was shooting. More of the same there on that one, just on the other side of the floor. So she's going to be surely a little bit battered and bruised, but hopefully in her case she's got a gold medal around her neck as well.
Sverdrup with it on the side. Finds LaDawn. Back to Sverdrup, who's got a defender open on the crease there. Shot. They'll say she stepped in the crease. But what a good look for New West. Edgar just couldn't finish.
Yeah, and those Coquitlam defenders just kind of fell asleep for a moment, leaving someone open on the crease.
Ella Vick with it for the Adnaks. 3 to go here. Down in the corner. Tries to get around her defender. Another good defensive possession, but coming with aggression as she's slow to get up too. New West continuing to fight for this loose ball coming towards their bench. 2 Adnaks able to recover. Murrell carries to her side. Waits for the offense to get on. A bit of a slow change here for New West, so they do have numbers that they can go. Heavily double teamed there in the corner. Great pressure from New West. Not allowing a lot of opportunities here for Coquitlam.
And this one is getting chippy as well here, folks. Lots of stuff going on behind the play. Physicality picking up.
Like you said, old-time rivalry always gets close between these two. Dwandar with it. Under 2 to play here in the second period. Shakes her defender off her wrong side. Takes a shot there. Tried a little bit of a twister. New West will pick it up and get that full reset. Up at the top with Maya Carr. Near side, Rehal. Sends it over to the far side. Alana Taylor, who's got one on the day. To Dwandar. Trying to set things up. A lot of righties on the floor here for New West. Trying to balance out the floor a little bit. Maya Carr bobbles that at the top. Needs a shot here. And it'll bounce into the crease of the Adnax. And we'll go the other way.
That's a really good defensive shift from Coquitlam, keeping New West, for the most part, to the perimeter. They are still able to pass it around, but they were not able to penetrate at all during that shift. So it's a really, really good defensive shift from Coquitlam.
Patterson again with it on the far side with 1 minute to go here. Founds girl in the crease. She'll slow it down a little bit. There's a lot of stuff going on in the middle. Trying to find that post. She hits her. A great bouncer. And what a play from the Adnax to give themselves a lead with under a minute to go.
Yeah, there's that motion on the inside. You said it just a moment ago. There was a lot going on through the middle of the floor, and they're able to find a gap for just a moment and feed that pass through right there. And she has almost a wide open net to feed it through before the New West goaltender was able to get things going once again.
Here comes Coquitlam again. Patterson, one girl to beat, gets around her. She'll take a shot there. What a laser, but a great save. As Ali will swallow that one up, and that might do it for the second period. But a great last-second effort there from Jordan Murrell. It can be tough to kind of sit in that post position and, you know, just kind of bang bodies in the middle there, but that's kind of that grit stuff that needs to happen. And it's obviously proved them well to end that period going into the third with a 1-goal lead.
Yeah, at a certain point, you're in there just to get beat up. And then maybe a defender falls asleep, or maybe they focus so much on trying to be physical with you that they don't take away your stick, or something along those lines, and that proved to be costly against New West in that case. But if there's something that New West can take from this, it's that they've been really good at answering back, as has Coquitlam, of course, but we haven't seen more than a 1-goal game, if I'm not mistaken, to this point in the game. Both teams have been really good with answering back after giving up a goal or having a good shift following after a tough shift. So I don't think New West is in any position where they need to panic heading into this third period. But, of course, you're looking for those extra efforts. You have to bear down. You have to try to get through the middle of the floor, which is something that Coquitlam has been taking away from them in these later stages of that period.
Yeah, it all comes down to this final frame. Got to treat it as a 0-0 game. Like you do, every shift just as important. And we will return to the final period of this U22 championship game in a few minutes. You're watching live here on BC Sports TV. Well, we're back for third period action, and I'm going to steal a line I've been hearing a lot of today. 20 miles, 20 smiles. Here we go. Coquitlam up 4-3 right now. But again, a long way to go. Tino, what does New West have to do to get themselves back in this one?
I actually don't think they have to change very much because they have been pretty successful at multiple different facets of the game here. We talk so much about their defensive structure. They're keeping Coquitlam to the outside, and they are getting their looks offensively. So there's no time to panic, at least not yet, for New West because they have been pretty successful. They just happen to be the team down by 1 right now with Coquitlam having a little bit of the edge. But both these teams have been successful to their own right at different parts of the game. It's just a matter of who is going to bring that extra effort that you talk about so often, the things that are going to win you a championship, whether it's a loose ball, an extra shift, putting your body on the line, blocking a shot, whatever it's going to be. The team that can stack more of those together is the team that's going to be able to leave with a gold medal around their neck tonight.
It all matters. The little things add up for sure in games like this as Coquitlam picks it up off the face-off. Shots fairly even as well, 23-22 in favor of Coquitlam as she finds the girl streaking off the bench there. But a good block shot from New West as they'll come charging into that loose ball battle in the corner. Coquitlam able to pick that one up, but they only got 10 seconds on the shot clock. Need something here. Fitzgerald all by herself will try to get something off there. Pretty good shot, but Dwandar will pick it up for New West. She'll wait for the rest of her offense to come onto the floor.
Just an unbelievable effort there from Fitzgerald. She was 1-on-2 for a moment, got a loose ball, ended up as the lone player in the offensive zone, and still found a way to get a shot on target.
Stevenson with it for New West. The lone lefty here. We'll see if she kind of elects to have an ISO play or swing it over to the right side, but we've got 5 on the shot clock here as we're a minute into play. Shot goes over the top. Grace Murrell finds it for Coquitlam. Stevenson still heavy on that forecheck there. Patterson picks it up and circles back into some safety. Coquitlam. Murrell down in the corner, surveys. Trying to get something going here for this offense. Swings it over to the left side. Beats a girl underneath. Takes a shot there, and it'll go. And that's a way to start a period for Coquitlam. What a great move from Matea Shinato, her second of the afternoon.
Yeah, just that feed across. She gets around the early pressure and then is going downhill. So not only is the goaltender, trying to read the shot, she also has to read the ability for that player to go in tight and make a move on that second defender because she's going in with so much speed. She had so many options there and decides to go kind of with that mid-range shot, and ends up being the right decision because Coquitlam, just a minute and a half into this period, has now doubled up on their lead.
A great effort from Shinato. Had the one earlier inside that post. A great stick on the inside. Coquitlam trying to pick this one up. Patterson trying to get around, and a great pick set there to kind of free her up a little bit from Murrell. Michaela Patterson. We'll circle back, 17 to go on the shot clock as we're just 2 minutes into the final period. Patterson finds a girl in the middle there. Great shot. Save from Allie.
And maybe some of those, nerves or anxiousness settling in a little bit here for New West. That's back-to-back possessions where Coquitlam has been able to work their way through the middle of the floor, something they've kind of been unable to do consistently throughout this game.
New West working on that right side, trying to free up some space. She'll get around, turn that corner, let that one fly, but it goes wide. Able to recollect with 5 seconds on the shot clock, switches to her left to get that shot off, but unable to do so as she'll dump it into the corner.
Maybe that's why they don't need lefties, because they have so many people that can switch hands. I forgot that people do that in box.
It is pretty incredible that a lot of these girls, I know a lot of them are high-level field players. They're so used to playing with both hands. It's great to kind of see that added factor into the box game for sure. Ball's up top with Coquitlam on the near side. Again, trying to get those righties active. Feed inside, incomplete. Fighting for that loose ball, finds the lefty on the side. Just can't quite handle it. 15 on the shot clock. Lily Gronberg throws that one in deep. New West able to collect off the backboards there. Zola Ladone will take it and send it across. Trying to get around her defenders. Big outside shot, arm save. It'll bounce off the goalie before going out, so possession returns to New West. You see Murrell really closely marking Dwandar on the far side boards there, as she's kind of had the hot hand a bit for New West.
Yeah, you can see it's not just in her shooting ability. She showed off her hands in multiple different areas by being able to handle tough passes. So I think that's kind of the right move for Coquitlam because she clearly is dangerous from really anywhere on the floor.
Murrell with the ball now at the point, sends it to the near side. Fitzgerald tries to shake her defender, trying to find an open girl. Murrell is calling for it there in the post, and we'll get a penalty called against New West again for a cross check. Jenner Chevrolet Buick GMC of Victoria, BC is a proud sponsor of the beautiful game of lacrosse. Are you in the market for an EV, a truck, a grocery getter, or a sports car? Look no further. Find their inventory online at jennerchev.com.
Are you in the market for a grocery getter or a sports car, Becky? Because I know a place.
You do?
I know a place.
Do you know them? Are they okay people? Coquitlam will head back to the power play. Patterson will set things up, sends it to Fitzgerald on that near side shooter spot. A big power play opportunity here to try and extend their lead even further. Trying to find an open girl there. A big heavy shot, great save from Allie. Kind of bobbles it in front of the crease there. A big hit from Murrell forces her back into the crease. So Coquitlam will come away with that one. Murrell back up to Patterson as our power play unit gets out there, talking through which plays they may be setting up here. 15 minutes to go here in this final period of action. Patterson, again, great pick set there, little screenshot. Murrell picks up the rebound, 7 to shoot, sends it over to Olivia Patterson. Big, heavy shot from the outside. She'll get a reset if she can collect the rebound, and she does. They've got numbers if they want it. She'll elect to slow it down as they got a reset. Cross crease there. Almost thought that went in, but it bounced on the outside, and New West will head the other way if they can get past this Coquitlam press, which is unsuccessful. Under a minute on this power play to go for Coquitlam. And they pretty much stayed in their offensive zone the entire time. Patterson to Fitzgerald. Swings it across, skip past there. Again, shot on the outside. New West will collect inside the crease.
Alexa Fitzgerald was just unbelievable on that offensive shift. She wasn't doing a lot in terms of getting shots on goal, but she was creating so much space through the middle, just taking a beating for all of these efforts.
Those crash and bang people inside the middle are so important. Lexi Stevenson firing off the bench, unable to connect on that pass. A great look up here to Grace Murrell again. She finds it off the boards there. She'll try a little dip and dunk. A great look there and a great hustle over to get that kind of rebound, but now New West will try to kill some clock as they are back to even strength.
And they have to try to take advantage of this. That was a huge opportunity for Coquitlam. They put it off the bar. Now a goal for New West could be huge for them to climb back.
The righties will kind of get things started again, watching very closely on Dwandar, really not allowing her to kind of see the ball. Bishop all alone there. She'll step into a big shot. Great save there by Friesen. Ball comes loose in the middle, grabbed by Friesen. Coquitlam will head back to the offensive zone. Carrying it across center. Waiting for the rest of the offense to get on the floor here. Murrell at the point. Looking for some options. 10 seconds to shoot. Tried to absorb some contact. Kind of threw that pass off her back foot. Murrell, 2 on the shot clock. She'll just roll it into the corner. A great defensive shift for New West there.
So I got to say as well, I had the privilege of being on the call for this event last year as well, and I got to call this New West team, and Zoe Stevens was one of the players, Zoe Bishop was one of the players on this New West team who had some clutch goals late to get them back into a game. I got to imagine her experience could play dividends here in this game.
Absolutely, that veteran kind of leadership and experience is always important to have on the team when it counts. as this ball stays inbounds, but not a ton of opportunities there for New West. Coquitlam's defense just really emphasizing pressuring out to try to disallow any outside shots. New West will try to get a stop here, but Aragon has it for Coquitlam, sends it to Patterson. Surveying there. Great little almost interception from Dwandar there. Not only great on the offensive side, but trying to pick off passes here and fighting for loose balls as 3 Salmon Bellies go into the boards. They'll get an interference call, though, but a great effort from New West.
Yeah, just one of those interference calls that you didn't need to take. The clock was about to expire, and you were about to go the other way.
Ball's on the near side. Ball with that at the top. Those are always risky plays there because that could turn into some transition if New West can kind of find it. But Coquitlam almost picked it up in the middle there. Another interference call, and the far side ref is going to call a penalty for that. So an interference penalty towards New West. From coast to coast, youth to college, U.S. BCLA is the largest box lacrosse program for both men and women in the United States. Girls events in Los Angeles, Arizona, San Jose, and now Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Check them out online at usboxla.com and register today. Tino, I know you were kind of talking about some unnecessary penalties that may be detrimental to this New West team.
Yeah, there was a few early. They kind of got away from it. I mean, they still took a couple undisciplined interference calls, and then they just take another one right there with that interference penalty. This could be costly. We'll see.
Patterson up to her sister Michaela, looks on the crease there. Murrell couldn't quite handle it. Fitzgerald finds it with 13 to shoot, swings it over to that far side. She'll wind up, gives it up back to Fitzgerald. Little sub shot there, but a great save by Allie. New West finds a girl trying to come off the bench there in Zoe Bishop, but she'll still battle that into the corner. Not sure they quite knew where that went, but it trickles back into the crease of Friesen, so Coquitlam will have another opportunity here on the power play. Patterson waiting for the rest of her crew to get out there. 10 minutes and 40 seconds to go here in the final frame. Coquitlam up 2, trying to get their lead to 3. Patterson, a big, heavy shot just right into the stick of the New West netminder. As New West will streak that up the floor, Murrell finds Patterson. Little 2-on-2 opportunity, swings it across, gets around her defender, big shot there, great save, and they'll call face mask. Coquitlam not moving too much on this power play, kind of maybe electing for later in that shot clock to use that.
Yeah, that's one where, I mean, oftentimes we like to compliment the poise of some of these players, but that's one where I understand the thought process to receive the pass, hold on to it for an extra second, and look for a better shooting lane. But there's room available. If you are able to throw it on target for that one-timer, all of a sudden this looks like a different game.
Lexi Stevenson finds Dwandar all alone in the middle. She handles that one. What a shot opportunity there. She's just so fast and shifty, able to kind of get through those defenders even though they're trying to kind of lock her off. And another successful penalty kill for New West as we go back to even strength. Patterson, 12 on the shot clock, gets around her defender, finds a girl on the inside. Good decision to pull it out there. Finds a girl backside, Fitzgerald. 5 to shoot. Good defense there from New West as they had a couple girls get open but unable to capitalize, so New West will turn and go the other way.
And some really good ball movement there from Coquitlam. They only have it in one player's stick for maybe a second, 2 seconds at most before they send it back to the other side. You're creating confusion for a defensive unit to have to work with. If you are having to turn your body, turn your head time after time, it's easy to get lost, and that's what Coquitlam has done so successfully, especially on that last shift.
Fitzgerald finds Murrell on the near side. Patterson gets past her defender, takes a few healthy ones to the arm as they're really trying to pressure out. Finds a girl on the far side, hits the post there. So they'll get a reset if they can recollect. Ball bounces up and over the bench of the Salmon Bellies, so New West will find the ball there. Bishop will take it over center. Bishop waiting for Stevenson on the near side. See if they can get this left side two-man game working here. Finds Dwandar. Surveying the floor here. She looks to kind of hit a dodge there. Goes over the top. Trying to find an open girl on the right side crease. Great cut there from Bishop. Just couldn't hold on. Four to shoot there. Not sure if Friesen was really expecting that shot to come, but it went into the stick of the netminder and will go the other way.
And New West is, they're getting the looks that they want, and they are able to get through the middle of the floor. Again, it's just a matter of bearing down and taking advantage of these chances rather than just aiming for the stick every time. I'd love to see them try to pick some of these corners a little bit.
Patterson takes her defender underneath. A great slide, though, from Dwandar. Goes back to the backside. A good save there from Allie. Stevenson will pick it up for New West. Stevenson. Seven minutes and 30 seconds to go here in the final frame of the U22 gold medal matchup. New West looking to kind of start pushing things here. A great look on the inside. Goalie's calling for that face mask. They'll give it to her. That was a great look on the inside there for New West.
And the ability to corral that pass as well. That was high in the air, and that means her stick or her hands are kind of out of position for where you'd want to be to receive that kind of pass. So to be able to get it in that perfect, that sweet spot of the pocket and get it on target all kind of in one motion, very impressive.
Jordan Murrell beats her defender. Finds an open girl. But a great defensive stick here from Alana Taylor. Coquitlam able to get that reset. Ball's loose in the corner and interference. Coquitlam will pick that one back up and go right away. Back to the top. Finds a girl down low. Hits Murrell. Shot goes wide. Another shot there. Bouncer just goes over the net. New West going the other way. Trying to find some help in transition here. She finds Zola Ladon. Swings it over to the far side. 15 on the shot clock. With some speed around her defender. Dwandar again, look for her to try to get to the net. Finds Ladon. Circles around her girl, gets her hands free. Heavy shot, rebound there. Another great save from Friesen. As Coquitlam throws that one, stays in bounds somehow. But New West able to collect. So getting some more opportunities here for the Salmon Bellies.
Yeah, and Coquitlam's defense is electing to play a little bit more passive. They're playing really safe when they have to get a switch going on a pick and roll, leaving someone through to the middle. Don't have to be overly aggressive in these late stages now.
Trying to get around her defender. Avery Gert takes a shot there. Had help behind the crease. Finds Maya Carr up top. Trying to find that girl behind the net there, as she does. Comes around the crease, tiptoes. Bit of a tough angle. Want to try and get a little bit higher up in order to get a better shot opportunity. But New West still kind of heavy on this press, trying to get the ball in their zone, but Coquitlam able to find it is Kira Scott. Up to Michaela Patterson, able to avoid the New West girl coming on her back. She'll find safety in her sister, Olivia Patterson. Tries to go underneath. All alone on that right side as Coquitlam's electing to have a defender kind of wait and hold back. So New West has an extra defender out there. Looking like they're trying to kind of avoid that fast break, even though they get a 2-on-1 situation. Bishop just kind of bobbles it there. But like Tino said, definitely a more conservative defensive mindset right now for Coquitlam.
And I got to say as well, I'm sorry, I was incredibly distracted there because I just realized that the two Patterson sisters are each wearing two different gloves. So I got to imagine they're each wearing one half of their sister's gloves. So there's one colorful glove and another one that's just completely white, and they're each wearing one or the other.
That is awesome.
You love to see it.
You do love to see it. Sibling bond like no other. two sets of sisters actually on this Coquitlam team. Lexi Stevenson, heavy shot there. Bobbled it a bit at the top of the crease. Luckily, no New West bodies kind of right there. A big hit to the head there, and we'll get a delayed call, but Coquitlam's going to try to get that around, but no good, as we're going to get a cross-checking penalty towards New West. Your one-stop shop for customized team or company apparel, embroidery, screen printing, designs, sublimated team uniforms, and more. Now offering tents, banners, flags, decals, and signs. Check them out online at extremethreads.ca.
Okay, so I believe both of the Pattersons are on the floor. Please confirm that I'm not losing my mind and they are wearing two different gloves.
You are absolutely correct. There's like a little Coquitlam.
Thank you so much.
Purple and gold, and then a white one on the right hand. So a cross-checking penalty going to New West. Again, not something you love to see for the Salmon Bellies, as they really kind of got to start to push pace here. But Coquitlam, again, they've kind of played more conservative. So we'll see if they kind of just are using the clock to their advantage here. Patterson winds up for a shot there. They use the entire shot clock and they get a reset. So again, being a little bit more passive on this power play as well.
Some dance moves on display as well.
I guess they're also good dancers.
Impressive.
Patterson's playing a little bit of pass back and forth between each other. Fitzgerald on the near side. Finds a cross crease there. Great opportunity in the middle. But Ali swallows that one up. They're trying to go in transition. Great interception here. 2-on-1 opportunity around the crease. Grace Murrell just couldn't finish that one. But a good look as New West gets it over center. And Avery Gert swings it up to Sverdrup. Dwandar, 2 minutes to go, 37 seconds left in this penalty. Stevenson takes her defender underneath, swings around, back to Dwandar, tries to get her hands free. Needs a shot here, 2 seconds to go. Again, a good effort, trying to get shots on net here, but obviously being woman down, more difficult when you're kind of facing that Coquitlam pressure a little bit more.
And again, Coquitlam forcing players into uncomfortable positions. You once again have a righty that ends up on the right side and not really much of an angle to shoot from. So that's a perfect defensive shift from Coquitlam's perspective.
Fitzgerald swings it over to the far side. 10 seconds on their shot clock. Goes underneath. Shinato with a great shot there. Save. Another successful penalty kill here, though. Maybe not the most aggressive power play from Coquitlam here as New West calls a timeout.
I think in a power play that includes a player dancing on the turf at the same time, I think to say a little bit passive on the power play would be a good classification. But again, with this point in the game, of course, you don't want to give New West anything. But they are able, like they've put themselves in a position by now where they can be a little bit more passive. We've seen this whole period, their defense has gone from the aggressive nature that we saw from them the entire way through the game to now a point where they can play a little bit easy on the pick and roll, where they don't necessarily have to blow up that screen. Instead, that defender can take a step back, not really take any contact, and be a safety player through the middle to take away any inside roll. So they're kind of in a pretty advantageous position, and now it's to the point for New West where they have to make sure they're maintaining their emotions. Don't let that anxious energy take over, because they are still down by 2. They need to go quickly, but there is still a minute 14 to work with, so there is time. They just have to make sure they're using that time appropriately and getting the looks, especially on the inside, that they want.
Yeah, we've kind of talked about this all day, that kind of composure piece and being able to take care of the ball. They're going to elect to go 6-on-5 here. So the ball will start back in the crease for New West. Dwandar's kind of setting up in that post position. So we'll see what New West can draw up here, as they're going to need to go quickly, as mentioned. Bishop sends it to the far side, trying to find an open girl. Now we see a little bit more aggression from Coquitlam's defense. 1 minute remaining here. A great stick there from Murrell. New West able to pick it up. They're going to have to go here. A good shot. They're going to get a reset, though, and they'll pick it back up. Bishop on the near side. Still trying to find someone open. Lexi Stevenson, what a great cut, but a great save from Friesen. They'll get a reset, 30 seconds to go. They're going to have to go quickly. Ladone. Bishop over to the far side. Steps around her defender, tries to get her hands free. A delayed penalty here coming for a slash. Pro Caliber Lacrosse is BC's premier travel and development program, and registration just opened up. Their year-round programming for boys and girls provides an unmatched environment to develop life skills and achieve personal goals. Don't miss your chance to be part of the PCL family. Visit procaliberlacrosse.com to learn more. So Patterson electing to kind of circle back around and kill that clock as there's 15 seconds remaining. Olivia Patterson shoots that ball up to Fitzgerald, who's going to take that empty net goal with 2 seconds remaining, and that may be the nail in the coffin for Coquitlam, as we'll take another look.
Well, Fitzgerald had essentially done everything in this game except for score a goal, so it is nice to see her get rewarded, and if the game wasn't already iced, and she puts it in the top corner as well, the entire net to shoot at, she still finds a way to pick the corner. I've been so impressed by the efforts that we've seen from her this entire game, and what a way to close it out.
And that'll do it. The Coquitlam Adanacs are your provincial champions for the U22 division in this BC Female Championships. What a great game between these two. Despite the score, New West put up a great fight. A lot of talent here on the floor. So great to see so many great games today.
Yeah, it was an unbelievable day. Every single game, certainly did not disappoint. They usually came down to the wire. I mean, we've referenced so many times that double overtime game to start things off. What an unbelievable way to set the tone. And then even this one, I mean, of course, there's an empty net goal to kind of ice it at the end, but I mean, this was a one-goal game at the start of the third period, really waiting for one team to take that stranglehold. And I don't even really think we saw any team in this game kind of take that stranglehold. It was a highly contested affair. But ultimately in this one, the team that was able to take advantage of most of their chances, the deserving team in this case, was able to come out victorious and just wrap up an unbelievable day.
Absolutely. Well, from all of us here at BC Sports TV, thank you all for tuning in. To Tino, Keith, George, the man, the myth, the legend, thanks for everyone here today for watching live on BC Sports.